Most weightlifters suffer from pain at the bottom of a bench press in that stretch position right in the front of the shoulder, especially when using a barbell. Some even experience pain using dumbbells. They've tried to take 2-week breaks, they've tried to decrease their weights, they've even tried to use machines in place of barbells and dumbbells, and changed up their grips, all to still pay for it afterwards with worsening pain in that shoulder. Well, my name is Dr. Corey, and as a specialized shoulder injury physical therapist, I'm here to tell you that it's not your fault. And you don't need to do those things, but instead, the solution is actually far simpler than that with much less side effects. It comes down to really activating the mid-back and rotator cuff muscles pre-workout before you go on and bench press. And I've used this technique in this exercise sequence to help a lot of strength athletes bench press while they're going through their rehab process. And today we're going to take you through the exact exercise sequence that I give them. Now this exercise sequence is a 3-part series that involves no weight or anything. You can do it from anywhere, doesn't matter where you are. You can be in an airport, at a hotel room, etc. And it's such a great exercise series because it's really impossible to cheat. And people rarely experience pain with it, meaning it's tolerated by many. So first, we're going to perform this with our shoulders in an externally rotated position, meaning our palms are going to be facing the floor. Now, what you want to do is you want to squeeze the shoulder blades back, then lift your arms right afterwards. Okay, it's really important to initiate the movement by activating the proper muscles first. And then after you lift your arms up, you want to slowly release and let your arms slowly lower to the ground for 2 to 3 seconds. Now, this is going to really help activate and turn on your rear delts in the back of the shoulders. So second, we're going to turn our hands to move our palms into an internally rotated position for the shoulder joints. And we're going to perform using the same exact cues that we just went over. The only difference here is that now we're going to be targeting the lats with a little bit of the rear delts and the triceps. And moving on to our third and final part of the series, we're gonna move our arms up to 90 degrees so our elbows, wrists are in line with the shoulder, and these are called neutral or T position. Now you're gonna lock out your elbows. You can do that by squeezing your triceps. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades back first like we did for the previous two, lift our arms second, and then slowly release and lower to the ground. Now this one may be painful for some people who have a lot of just acute symptoms in their shoulder, meaning they've been in pain for a month or two. If you're one of those people, there are 2 things you can do. One, you can bend your elbows and perform them like this in a W position. That'll decrease the lever arm a little bit and shorten it. Or 2, you can lower the arms so they go below shoulder height and you can perform it that way. Now, if you do that and this is still really painful, don't worry. There's something else you can do. You can perform an isometric hold, meaning instead of doing repetitions, like 10 to 15 is what we normally do, that's the rep range for this one, you can actually hold it for 10 seconds and do 2 to 3 reps instead. You should be able to tolerate that more in the shoulder joint. And if you're still having pain with that, decrease your range of motion. So don't lift your arms as high off the ground and that pain should kind of diminish.
If you're ready to fix your shoulder pain, get my free shoulder pain fix guide by joining my Facebook group, NTS Shoulder Pain Relief Method. Now back to the video.
Okay guys, awesome. So now that you've seen the 3-part exercise series on how to kind of get that pre-bench warm-ups, which is really just activating your mid-back and the rotator cuff, shuttling blood into the area, getting it nice and warm and ready. It's going to actually help decrease your shoulder pain because we've already pre-activated those muscles. I mean, they're like a rubber band. They're ready to go. And to recap, the first exercise has our palms facing the floor. We're going to do 15 repetitions. The second part has our palms facing the ceiling. We're going to do another 15 repetitions. Then the third and final part of the series has our arms in a T position, straight out to the side with locked out arms. And that is, again, 15 repetitions. Simple yet super effective. And our goal is to shoot for that 15 rep range and get a nice deep burn in the mid-back and the back of the shoulder blades. And when this gets easy, guys, you don't have to stop here. You don't have to do it 4 times a day. All you have to do is increase the resistance. So start using 2 to 5 pound dumbbells in each hand. That's going to increase difficulty significantly. Or 2, you can perform more repetitions. Now, if you're a strength athlete suffering from not being able to do bench press, you're probably still watching. And I'd love to help by sending you a free training that can actually help you get back to benching. Just comment with the word shoulder below and I'll send it right over. And also, before you go, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss another video where we talk about overhead pressing or bench pressing. Take care.